Hello, Chris from OBS Commercial Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly earlier today, so I told you I'd send this video over to show you 3 ways to improve your site and to beat your competition online. So I don't want to waste your time, Chris. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do want to hear more information or have some questions for me, we could set up a quick 5-10 minute phone call. I can answer those for you. If not, no problem. I'm going to give you a bunch of free tips in here that you could actually go ahead and either apply to your website directly yourself, or if you have someone that works on it, you could actually show them and it would help them out. So the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing we'll talk about is content, and I'm just on your home page here looking to see how many words you guys have on here of content. Typically, Google recommends having about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. You guys probably have under 100 here. So the other thing you could have, though, is if you had a blog, that actually works the same way. The reason Google does want so much content is that the more content you have, they know you're offering a lot of information and essentially education out there for other people searching. So they're going to rank you higher because of that, and then they're going to be able to find you and access that education. The other thing is a blog. A blog does the same essentially thing, where it offers a lot of tip strategies. People like reading them, and it does bring in a lot of visitors. Also, they'll rank those higher also. So for the purpose of this video, I'm also going to show you Linear Roofing. They're one of the top roofing results in the area. They do a little more residential. I know you guys do a little more commercial. Actually, they do some commercial as well here. So I'm just going to show you their site. We're going to find out pretty quickly they don't have the 1,500 to 2,000 words of content either. They maybe have 500 to 600 here. From what I'm seeing, but they do have a blog, so that's going to help them a lot, like we just talked about, kind of accomplish the same thing. However, one other reason that having a lot of content on your page, I always recommend if you want to have a blog, do it. It does take some work, but if you're going to have a blog, you might as well still add content, because why not? Why have one when you could have both, right? It'll just make your site stronger, and if you beat other competitors in all 3 topics that I'm going to talk about today, then you'll beat them in the rankings as well. So roofing Greenville, South Carolina, I've put in here just as my search. The search alone brings in 200 people search this every month on Google. It's one reason why I've used it. There's actually one I'm going to show you later that gets 400 people per search in Greenville. And it's also, this is one that new customers would search. They're not looking for a specific company, so really they're just looking for roofers in general. So it's a good one to capture that, help build the business as well. First thing they'll find is this map section. So this is going to bring us to our second topic, which is citations. These 3 results here in the map section, also called GMB or Google My Business, these are all based on citations, and that's when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Home Advisor, Yelp, Yellow Pages, even your social media like Facebook, linking a business page, for instance. And we'll talk about more about that in a second. The 2 keys with the citations are make sure your name, address, and phone number, everything is exactly the same on each site so that they all link together. Second key, make sure that these are relevant sites to what you do. So if you're doing roofing, construction, maybe remodeling, even exteriors, all that is related. But if you did something completely unrelated, it's not going to help you nearly as much. All right, so after the map section, we get to the organic section. Just like in any Google search you do, you're going to get 10 results that show up on every page. And these show up in reference to whatever you search. So for our keyword, roofing Greenville, South Carolina, we can rank the results. Number 1 is going to go to Home Advisor, 2 is going to go to the Better Business Bureau, and 3 is going to go to Linear Roofing. All right, so the top 2 are actually directories, which is a good thing because it's easier to beat directories, which tells us that those top spots really are available. So next I've taken your website, obsroofing.com, put it into a program called Airsh. This just allows me to kind of see how your site's performing. I can see you guys are using your headers up here, so that's a really good thing. These looks like you just have some keywords. You could also put your business name up there. This just allows Google to find you a little bit easier, so it's a good thing. And then now we'll talk about our third topic, which is backlinks, and we'll link those with referring domains because they really go hand in hand. So referring domains, there's websites that you have links on, and those links are the actual backlinks. So if you had a Facebook business page, then that would be your referring domain. If it was called OBS Roofing, for instance, Facebook, that would be your referring domain and website. And if you put under the website your obsroofing.com, when someone clicks that, they're going to be directed back to your site. That would be your actual backlink. So it'd be a one-to-one. Right now, yours is a one-to-one. You can have many more links per website. All right, so the more sites pointing back to your site, it makes your site look stronger, and it builds the UR number, which is actually a trust number for Google. So yours right now is at a 9. The higher this gets, because these sites are vouching for you, the more keywords you can be found for. So right now we're showing about 30 visitors to your, 30 keywords that you're being found for in Google right now. And these are what actually bring the visitors. Right now we can see you're getting 3 visitors per month to your site based on those keywords. So let's take a quick look at the keywords, see what's going on there. First thing we see is OBS Inc. 30 people do search that exactly every month. And that's your business name, obviously. You guys are in the 5th position. So because you're in the top 10, that's going to put you on the first page. 5 is going to put you right in the middle. And you are getting 2.4 actual visitors to your site from the 30. So I can tell you right now, all of your visitors are coming from this top one. This keyword is bringing you all, was it 2 or 3 of your visitors right now. And the reason why is because we found that 80 to 85% of people will not go to page 2. And so the next search, which is a really good search, roofing contractors, Greenville, South Carolina, with 100. You guys are ranked 24, which is going to put you on the middle of page 3 because there's 10 results per site. So we can see that you get 0.13 visitors of the actual 100. And here's the one, roofer, Greenville, South Carolina, with 400. That's got the 400 with it. 32, so page 4 for that one. All right, so the more of these you can rank higher. You guys have a lot of the right keywords. It's just a matter of getting them ranked higher and getting them on the first page so you can really capitalize on those visitors. Let's take a quick look at Linear Roofing. We can see they got their headers up here, 94 referring domains, 1,600 links back to their site. That's got a trust of 29, bringing them about 307 keywords they can be found for, and they're getting about just under 300 visitors per month. Let's take a quick look at a couple of their keywords. You'll see kind of what they're doing. They have a lot of the same ones as you. They're just ranked higher for them. So the first one, roofing, Greensville, South Carolina, 200. That's what we used. Number 1 spot, 61 actual visitors of the 200. Roofer, Greenville, South Carolina, which is the 400. They're number 5, so they're getting 27 of the 400. If we scroll down, you can just see that they're in the top 10, even top 5 for all of these. The higher your rank, the bigger the percentage you'll get. For number 1, typically you get between 20 and 37%. So you can see all the visitors adding up, and that's why they have about 300 coming to their site right now. Typically about 100 visitors will generate about 20 to 30 calls to your actual number. And depending on what your closing ratios are, that should be between probably 2 and 4 customers a month. That would land. All right, so if you guys have all the info now, so if you're happy with where you're at, obviously you don't have to do anything with the info. If you guys have someone you currently work with, but you do want to grow your business, you can definitely show them this. I've given you guys a lot of tips. Should help you out. Number 3, if you guys don't have anyone that you're currently working with on your site and you do want to grow, feel free to reach out. I'm going to give you a call anyway just to ask what you thought of the video if you found it helpful. And then when I call you guys, you can just let me know if you have any questions and we can talk about that. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.